What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, and we back out with another NFL record prediction. And this time, we'll be doing our NFL record prediction for the Dallas Cowboys for the 2021 season. Give you my thoughts, give you my game analysis to see how many games I think the Cowboys are going to win and how many games I think the Cowboys will lose. So, before I give you my record predictions for the Cowboys for the 2022 NFL season, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see what you think your record prediction for the Cowboys is. Do you think the Cowboys are going to win the division? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Do you think they're going to step back and miss the playoffs? So let me know what you think in the comment section below what you think. So let's get things started. All right, so week 1, they have to play at home versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, this is a game right here that can go either way because, you almost beat the Bucs like last year. Because I thought that their defense did a really good job, taking away their passing game and all that. I mean, yeah. And stopping their running game as well and forcing turnovers. I mean, yeah. I mean, I love what the Cowboys did defensively. But you know what? I just don't. But you know what? Even though the game is in Dallas, I mean, I want to roll towards the Cowboys because they're at home. But you know what? It doesn't really matter where it is. I'm just probably going to go with the Bucs here. I mean, I just kind of feel like the Bucs are just a more complete team. They have the better quarterback. I mean, I just kind of feel like Tom Brady is going to like dice up your defense. I mean, yeah. And then I just really think that their defensive line can find a way to like slow down your running game. And I think they have a good enough secondary to at least, take away your passing game as well. So I think they can force a couple turnovers in this game. So, yeah. But I think this game's going to be close, though. But I wouldn't be surprised if they beat them. But I think Tampa Bay finds a way to win this game. Maybe by like a touchdown or maybe by a field goal or something on the last drive. Next game, week 2, they got to play at home versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, this is another interesting game that can go either way, though, because, look, I think the Bengals are going to be a really good team this year. But you know what? I mean, I think the Cowboys do match up well with the Bengals really good. But you know what? I just don't know. I just don't really think that, like, when you look at the Cowboys, like, I think the Bengals, like, I think Dak Prescott, like, I think he's good enough to torch the Bengals defense. But I think the Bengals defense is underrated, which are really good at getting pressure on quarterbacks. They're really good at taking away the passing game. But you know what? I think the Bengals defense can get pressure and all that. But you know what? Even though this game's in Dallas, I mean, I'm probably going to say the Bengals are going to win this game because I just think the Bengals are just a more complete team. And I just think they have the better quarterback. Look, I just think Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. So, yeah. And I just kind of feel like I just feel like Chase, Higgins, and Boyd, I just feel like the weaponry of the Bengals is probably going to be too much for your defense to handle. So, yeah. But I think it's going to be super close. So, Dallas can definitely pull off an upset. But I think the Bengals find a way to win this game by maybe a field goal or maybe by a touchdown with Joe Burrow on the last drive. All right, next game, week 3, they got to play on the road versus Giants on a Monday night game. Obviously, this is another game that can go either way because I feel like the Giants could be a sneaky team this year because they have a new coach. But you know what? I'm going to say Dallas. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants won this game. Like, I'm probably just going to go ahead and just, like, take the Cowboys to win this game because I just really think the Cowboys are just a more complete team and they have the better quarterback, better coach. I mean, yeah, I just think the Cowboys are just the better teams. I mean, yeah. Even though it's in New York, I just think the Cowboys is a more complete team. So, yeah, that's why I think the Cowboys win this game. Next game, week 4, they got to play at home versus Washington They got to play at home versus the Washington Commanders. I keep saying Washington, but They got to play at home versus the Washington Commanders. But you know what? I got them winning the first game versus the Commanders. I mean, I just kind of feel like that, Dallas, I mean, I just really think they're just a more experienced team. They have a better quarterback. I just think Dak Prescott's better than Carson Wentz. And then you got so yeah, and they're at home, so yeah. So I feel like Dak is going to put up a show here. So yeah. So yeah, and also, Washington, they do struggle with your ground attack, and they do struggle, with your passing game and all that. So I think the Cowboys find a way to win this game, but I think it will be a little close though. I mean, as long as Carson Wentz doesn't really play garbage, then I think he can keep it close. So yeah, that's why I think Dallas finds a way to win this game. Now next game, Week 5, they got to play on the road versus the LA Rams. Obviously, I think the Rams are gonna win. But I feel like the Rams will win this game because I just think the Rams are just a more complete team. And I think their defense matches up well with your offense. So I think they can do a good job getting pressure on the court, getting pressure on them, like getting disrupting their run game. And I think they can disrupt their passing game as well. They have a great pass defense, which I think they can take away your passing game and all that. But you know what? I feel like that Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, I feel like those guys are going to be too much for your secondary to handle. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna have a huge game. But I think this game's gonna be close here, but I think the Rams are gonna find a way to win this game, at least by a few points. Sorry, yeah. And also the Rams are at home, and there's a better team and they have the better coach. So yeah, and I just think they have a better quarterback. So yeah, that's why I think the Rams win this game. Next game, they gotta play on the road versus the Eagles on Sunday night game. Actually, I got the Eagles winning this game because, I just kind of feel like that the Eagles are going to get their revenge because they beat them twice. Because I think Jalen Hurts really had his worst game here. But you know what? I feel like that Jalen Hurts is going to play his best game here. And also, I feel like A.J. Brown is probably going to be too much for your defense. So, yeah. So that's why I think the Eagles find a way to win this game. And also, they have a great defensive line, which I think they can slow down their running game. And I think they have a great secondary that can really contain your passing game as well. So, yeah, that's why I think the Eagles are going to win this game. Next game, week 7, they got to play at home versus the Detroit Lions. I mean, they should beat the Lions. I mean, the Lions, they're just going to be one of the worst teams. They're not going to be worse, but I feel like the Lions can be a sneaky team this year because, they got some weapons on offense and all that, but they're probably going to have some learning curves here, so yeah. So I believe the Cowboys offensively should move the ball against the Lions defense, and I feel like defensively, I think the Cowboys can control pace and all that, and I think they can find a way to slow down your running game and all that. They'll slow down their running game, so yeah, but I think this game right here could definitely be closer than we expected to. But I think the Cowboys find a way to win this game. But as long as Jared Goff doesn't really play as bad, then I think they can keep it close. But I just think the Cowboys will win because I just believe they're just a better team. They have the better coach, and I just believe that they have the better quarterback. And they're at home and they have the better quarterback. Look, I just kind of feel like Dak Prescott is just better than Jared Goff because he outplayed Jared Goff before. So, yeah. So that's why I think the Cowboys win this game. Now, next game, Week 8, they got to play at home versus the Chicago Bears. Obviously, they should beat the Bears. The Bears are really not a good team. Justin Fields, he has up. He's good. I think he's good, I think, but he has upside, but the Bears are not really good. Their offensive line's not good. Their defense is totally not as good. So I feel like Dallas should have success running the ball and passing the ball on them. I mean, yeah. So I think the Bears find a way to win this game. So I feel like this game might be closer. I mean, if Justin Fields really plays good, I mean, I think this game will be close. But I think the Cowboys find a way to win this game. And also, they have the better coach. They're at home. And there's a better team. I mean, yeah. And I just feel like Dak Prescott is just a better quarterback than Fields for right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. Then you get the bye week 9. Then after the bye week, they have to have extra time to prepare and watch film. And then they have to play. After that, they got to play on the road versus the Packers. Now, this is another interesting game, though, that can go either way, though. But you know what? I feel like the Packers might take a little bit of a step back because they don't really have a lot of options at wide receiver. As much as I love Christian Watson and Sammy Watkins, yeah. But you know what? I feel like this is a game where Dallas could definitely pull off an upset. If this game was in Dallas, I might say Dallas can pull off the upset. But you know what? Since this game's in Green Bay, I'm probably going to go with the Packers here. I mean, I really don't care if Devontae Adams is there or not. I mean, I just kind of feel like Aaron Rodgers is just going to be too much for your defense. I mean, yeah. And also, the Packers have a good enough defense where they can disrupt the run game, and they have a great secondary that can take away your passing game and all that. I think they can do a good job taking away CeeDee Lamb and all that. So, yeah. So, so I feel like the Cowboys can put up points here, but yeah. But I think it will be super close, though. I think it's going to be closer than people expect it to, but I think the Packers find a way to win this game, maybe by a few points. The next game, Week 11, they got to play on the road versus the Minnesota Vikings. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though. Because I remember last year, they beat the Vikings on the road without Prescott. But you know what? I think they did it twice without him. But you know what? I feel like Prescott will be playing against Kirk Cousins in this game. So, yeah. But you know what? I feel like the Vikings are going to be a sneaky team this year because, their offense is very dynamic because, you got Adam Thielen, you got Justin Jefferson, who was a stud. So, yeah. And also, the Vikings have a great defense. They have a great secondary. I mean, yeah. I mean, their defense is okay, but not great. But both their defenses, I say, are a little sketchy, but their offenses are okay. But I think both offenses are similar, though. But you know what? If this game was in Dallas, I mean, I'll probably go with the Cowboys, though. But I feel like this game right here is going to be super close than I expected to. But I'm just going to go ahead and just say I'm just going to probably just go ahead and say the Vikings are going to win this game because I just kind of feel like the Vikings are I just kind of feel like Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen are probably going to be too much for their secondary to handle. So I feel like they're just going to I feel like that those guys are going to be tough to cover. So yeah, they're probably going to have a big game. And I feel like that their defense can find a way to at least get pressure and probably slow down the running game and probably force turnovers, like force sacks and all that. So yeah, I think they should be able to do that. So yeah. But I feel like this game will be close, but I think the Vikings can find a way to win this game at least by like a touchdown or a field goal or something like that. So yeah, and also yeah, that's pretty much why. All right, next game, Week 12, they got to play at home versus the New York Giants on Thursday night. Now, this is on Thanksgiving, though, so I'm going to say Dallas is just going to beat the Giants again. I mean, I just don't think the Giants are just really good. I just don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. I mean, Cowboys, they're fighting for a playoff spot. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, that's just pretty much why I think that's pretty much why I think Dallas will win. Also, there's a better team. Yeah. That's pretty much why. Now, next game, Week 14, they got to play at home versus the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is another game that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. The Colts got a new quarterback in Matt Ryan. And also, they have a really great defense and a great offensive line. But you know what? I feel like this is a game where the Colts can definitely win it, can definitely pull off this one. But you know what? If this game was in Indianapolis, I mean, I might go with the Colts here because of because of the new quarterback they got. But you know what? I'm probably just going to go ahead and just say the Cowboys are just going to upset them because I just kind of feel like that the Cowboys offensively, I feel like they can do enough offensively to move the ball against the Colts defense. And also, and I just think the defensively, I think Dallas can create pressure. Like I think they can do a good job slowing down Jonathan Taylor. So that's pretty much why. But I think it's gonna be closer though. But I have the Cowboys at least winning by a few points. All right, now next game, Week 14, they got to play at home versus the Texans. They should easily beat the Texans. I mean, Texans are going to be one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. I mean, their coach is definitely not as fantastic. I mean, the Cowboys are just more talented. They're just at the better quarterback, better coach at home. I mean, that's pretty much why. Now, next game, Week 15, they got to play on the road versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, now this is another interesting game that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. Doug Peterson has outcoached the Cowboys before. Now, but you know what? I feel like this game right here could be a little bit closer than we expected. Now, Jacksonville could definitely pull off an upset, but I'm probably going to go ahead and just go with the Cowboys here because I just think the Cowboys are just the more complete team. They have the better coach. And also, I just think they have the better quarterback. So, that's pretty much why I think the Cowboys win this game. Next game, Week 16, they got to play on the road they got to play at home versus Philadelphia Eagles. So I got them splitting with the Eagles here. So I think they're going to win that one because, they both own each other. I mean, and also they play the Eagles tough anyways. So, So I feel like Dak Prescott is going to put up a show here. So, that's pretty much why I think the Cowboys win. Now, next game, Week 17, they got to play on the road versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, this is on Thursday night game. Now, I believe in the Titans video, I had the Titans win this game, but I don't really know. I could definitely change my mind. But you know what? It's kind of a trap game because, it goes either way, though. I don't really know what to pick here, but because I think between the Colts and the Titans game, I think they're gonna at least win one of those games. There's no way they're gonna lose to all of them. I think they're gonna win one of them because the Cowboys are just that one team that can really run the ball on teams like that, and they can stop people on that. They can stop anybody on that. I don't really know. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, I'm just gonna go ahead and say the Titans are win this game because they're at home. If this game was in Dallas, I might go with the Cowboys, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Titans here because I think the Titans defensively, I think they can find a way to at least get a 4-man rush in this game and probably get pressure on the quarterback and also disrupt their run game. And also, I kind of feel like that the Titans can run the ball on the Cowboys because I feel like that the Cowboys defense, because I don't think the Cowboys defensive line is as great as it used to be. So I feel like Derrick Henry should have a big game. So but I think it's going to be closer than we expected to. But I think the Titans can find a way to win this game by at least a field goal or something. Okay. So as I'm looking at the record, you're 9-7 now. So you're looking pretty good. So Then the last game of the season, they have to play on the road against the Commanders. But you know what? This game right here could definitely go either way though, because Dallas has swept them. last year. And then I think the year before, I think Washington slept them. I think so. Yeah, but you know what? This is a game that can go either way though, because Washington's really not good at home. But you know what? I kind of feel like the Cowboys are grinding into playoff territory. But do I want to say that they can beat? Do I want to say they can beat the? Can I say they can beat them? Hmm, that's kind of strange. Like I'm not sure. Like, do I really want to say they can beat the Cowboys? Do I want to say they can sweep the? Do I want to say they can sweep them? Hmm, this is kind of tough to say, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, hmm, man, I can't think. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say Washington's gonna get revenge on Dallas because I think Washington is one of those few teams that can really give. I feel like that their defensive line is gonna give the Cowboys offense a lot of issues, and I think Carson Wentz is gonna play his best game as well. So I just kind of feel like Terry McLaurin and those weapons they have on offense is probably gonna be too much for the Cowboys defense to handle. So yeah, so that's why I think Washington will win. So as of right now, I have the Cowboys. You know what? You know what? I don't really know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, you know what? I don't want to go with Washington. I'm gonna change my mind, but 9-8 seems like it's not good enough to make the playoffs, but I might need to switch something a little bit because I just don't think 9-8 is good enough to make the playoffs, though. Hmm. What should I say? Should I just go with 9-8, or maybe I should say they can at least win one more game? Hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna say the Cowboys are just gonna sweep Washington. I mean, I just don't think Washington is really good. I mean, I feel like Washington, they just struggle. I mean, they just struggle to beat you guys. Like for real. Like they always struggle to beat you guys. I mean, we already know in the past. I mean, Carson Wentz, played well against the Cowboys, but I just kind of feel like Dallas is gonna beat them again because I just don't think because it feels like Dallas owns them, and I just don't know if Washington is gonna be able to at least control time possession in this game. And I don't really know if they can beat them because I kind of feel like Dallas is gonna control time possession in the game, and I think they're gonna control the clock and control the ball in this game. So yeah, but it could be close though. I mean, but I think the Cowboys find a way to win this game in a nail biter. So as of right now, I have the Dallas Cowboys going 10-7. I mean, with 5-1 in the division, 7-5 in the conference, 7-2 at home, 3-5 away. I mean, that's just pretty good. I mean, I can see them being as good as 11-6 or maybe 12-5, or or maybe like 13-4. But you know what? I just kind of feel like that Dallas is probably going to take a little bit of a step back because they got like a brutal schedule here. I mean, because they lost a lot of players. I mean, their offensive line has gotten a little bit worse, and I think their defense is a little. I feel like their defense is a little bit overrated, and then they also lost Amari Cooper as their secret weapon. So yeah, but I feel like last year I think their defense did a really good job because it was really good last year. But I don't know if it can be any better. So yeah, and also they have a brutal schedule because when you look at their schedule, they got to play all of the best teams because they have to play the Bucks, the Bengals, the Rams, the Packers, the Vikings, the Colts. I mean, the Vikings, the Titans, Washington. They have to play the Commanders twice, and they have to play the Eagles twice. I mean, and the Giants twice as well. So yeah, when you look at that schedule, it's kind of not bad as you think, but it's a little bit average. Like, yeah, but I'd say their schedule is really not as tough as you think, but it could be tough a little bit. So yeah, so I just kind of feel like Dallas. I mean, would I kind of be shocked? I mean, they rank fourth in the conference, but they're telling me they could rank be second or first. But would I be shocked if Dallas won the division? But can they win the division? Yeah, but would I be shocked if they did? No, but I just really think that the Cowboys might take a little bit of a step back this year because I just don't know. Because I have questions about the coaching. I mean, I just don't know if Mike McCarthy is just going to be that guy to take the Cowboys to the playoffs. I mean, he did a really good job last year. So, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, he did a really good job, but I don't really know what they're going to do. So, we're going to see what they're going to do in the regular season and the rest of the offseason. So, yeah. Well, I mean, just let me know what your what you think about your prediction for the Cowboys is. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones for a big fan. I mean, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.